two subjects I like to talk to you about, which is the most important, because many times those two subjects are overlooked. Many of us, we don't give any attention to those two subjects, and I feel that these are the two subjects that makes you a better driver on the road, a safer driver. It makes you aware of what's happening around. And these two are, number one, meeting traffic. Meeting traffic is where there is no space for two cars. You're driving on the road where there's parked cars on both sides or one side, or it could be roadworks, or it could be a bus, and because of that the road becomes narrow. In that situation, how do you deal with that? Many learners, many people, they get confused. They either push the other car to stop and they don't stop, and you're going and you both end up facing each other and there's no space, and it's very stressful because you don't know how to deal with that situation. You don't know the subjects, you haven't learned the subject. So meeting traffic is where I feel you should read more, understand more, talk to your driving instructor. What does it mean? How to deal with it? Watch the videos. So how to deal with in a meeting situation. Once you crack that, once you understand that subject, trust me, driving becomes easy because you know how to handle it. You know when you are dealing in a roadway is narrow, how to deal with that, because you've already got the knowledge. The more knowledge you have, more better you're going to be how to deal with situations. Okay? And number two is anticipation. So when we say anticipation, what does that mean? It means that you predict, you guess what could happen, and you are already working on that. Anticipation is where you read the road and always predict what could happen. If it does, you're already ready for it. So for example, you are driving and there's a traffic light and it's green. You should be reading what could happen. If you don't put that question to your mind, and if it does change, you're not ready for it. Okay? Always put the question, is green, what could happen? It could change. If it does, how am I going to deal with that? Soon as you put that question, automatically you will drive in a way, in case it does change, you will deal with that. Parked cars, what could happen? Door could open, somebody could just move off, somebody could cross the road. There are people crossing. There's a person with a dog, but there's no lid. What could happen? The dog could come run. There's a person walking with a child, not holding a hand. What could happen? The child could run in front of you. So these are the things. When you're driving, don't drive like a tunnel vision. You're just driving and you don't know what's happening around, okay? Always read the road. Be nosy. The more nosy you are as a driver, more better driver you are, because you know what's happening around. You're putting questions to your mind. Every time you're driving, parked car, what could happen? People crossing, what could happen? Traffic light, what could happen? Always predict, always guess, always anticipate what's happening on the road. The more you anticipate, more you read, more better you are going to be, more ready you are going to be when you are driving. So always make those two subjects important, okay? Meeting traffic and anticipation. And like I said, many of us, we don't put any importance on those. And this is the reason why many of us are not ready to deal with situations, because we're not ready, we're not reading the road, okay? If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.